Like seriously, Nigeria Correctional Center can humble somebody. Hello guys, trending right now is the story of human rights activist Dele Farotimi, how he busted into tears, appreciating Nigerians for coming to his aid. My brother, this is serious. If you are new to my channel, you're welcome. Please subscribe to my channel and also endeavor to drop your comments. Watch this video to the end. I will see you after the video. Thank you. Bye.
Good morning to you viewers. Let's begin what's trending. Human rights advocate Dele Farotimi was released from prison on Christmas Eve after being granted bail of 30 million naira. Released an emotional video on Sunday, thanking Nigerians for standing by him during his time in prison, regardless of his tribe or religion. The activist was released after spending 21 days behind bars for allegedly defaming senior advocate of Nigeria, Afe Babalola, in a book titled Nigeria and Its Criminal Justice System. Well, Farotimi, while thanking Nigerians who rallied support for him in the video, which has now gone viral, broke down in tears. Let's take a look.
We stopped being human because we became Nigerians. They divided us and we fell for it. Because you wouldn't see me as a Yoruba man, you spoke for me. Because you wouldn't see me as a Christian, you spoke for me. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Because you spoke. The only reason Nigeria couldn't happen to me is because you spoke. You spoke. That is why Nigeria couldn't happen to me. And yet, Nigeria couldn't happen to me.
All right, when I was moving back to Nigeria, Dr. Abati, Ayo, and Bimbai, someone told me, OG, just be careful. Don't let Nigeria happen to you. I didn't even know what that meant until, I've, experienced everything that has been going on. And, Farotimi here saying that you all spoke for him, Dr. Abati, Ayo, Rufai, everyone has spoken for him, and that's why Nigeria did not happen to him. But, there are a lot of conversations surrounding this, whether or not he should be speaking to the media, whether or not that is, social media or the media with regards to his bill. Let me take his post, which he wrote on Facebook. He wrote, I am strong enough to rumble unruffled against principalities and powers, but I am human enough to retain the capacity to shed tears of joy in appreciation of the grace of God expressed in the concerted efforts of fellow victims. My battle axes are newly sharpened. My guns primed. I am ready to war. All right. Shall I start with you, Ayo?
Okay, let me, we'd had this conversation earlier about, I was quite concerned about his interview because here when he was released on bail, one of the bail conditions was that he shouldn't grant media interviews. Now we know that media has evolved and what we know as media has changed. It's not just traditional media, which is television, radio. Social media is also part of it. Well, I don't know if you will call this just making a statement, it's not an interview, but now to the substance of what he said. First of all, the truth is, this demonstrates that Nigeria can break a grown man. A man like Dele Farotimi, who is very, he's an activist, he's seen the worst of things, to come online and be in tears like this and just break down in tears just shows that this is what happens sometimes. We're not in any place to judge and we cannot even comment on the substance of the case because it will be ultra-virus, but it's just important to say that justice, fairness, equity, every single Nigerian deserves that. And I'm hoping for a Nigeria in the very near future where we can actually say that irrespective of who you are, what your background is, who you know and who you don't know, the justice system will be fair to you. That is the hope, the last hope of the common man.
Yes.
And so it's really important. But I think even more than that is just his expression of how Nigerians came together for a common good, irrespective of the fact that he was, his ethnic background, his religious beliefs. A lot of people came out to speak to him just to stand up for what some people perceive as justice. So I thought that was a good way to appreciate.
It was quite emotional to watch, but there were a lot of reactions that trailed the story. But in another development, Activist Martin O'Shea, who goes by the name Very Dark Man, was trending over the weekend after he announced that his new NGO website was hacked and 180 million naira donated to the NGO was removed. The NGO account, which had a balance of 240 million naira, was partly funded by music executive Don Jazzy, who donated 100 million naira in October. VDM came under fire as many Nigerians and tech experts doubted the accuracy of the story, saying that it is impossible to hack a website and steal money from a bank account. Some Nigerians claim that VDM used the funds for the recent purchase of a Mercedes worth around 200 million naira, while VDM reported the missing funds in a video posted on Instagram, saying that he was on his way to Jos in Plateau State to arrest the suspect.
I'll be honest with you guys, for the past few days, I've not been myself. I am here with Officer Joe, and we are going to Jos. The NGO money, somebody hacked into the NGO website, and I don't know how they did it, and 180 million naira is missing. So, but thank God, we have tracked the person, and we are on our way to Jos. And then they've arrested one, so that's why I'm even saying it now. I am excited, and an account has been put on PND. So the account now has 20 million, 160 million has been diverted to another account. So we are currently going there to see how I'll get the money back. You understand? So I just want to update you people. I even had to shut down the app and put it on maintenance so that people will not really see what's going on. But let me just come out plain and tell everybody that this is what is going on. But hopefully get the money back. So on my way to Jos, I could not even get a regular ticket because the flight's don't full. I have to go with the business class. Anyways, so I'll give you guys updates soon. Business class. Anyways, so I'll give you guys updates soon.
All right, let me take some tweets. Dr. Bati, before I come to you, Ayo wrote, I'm confused about this VDM's 180 million naira missing money. Too many questions. Is the website designed to withdraw funds? Is it a loan app? How is anyone able to hack and withdraw money through a website? Why is VDM and the officer revealing their plans to go after suspects before official police comes? Why is the money sitting idle on a website? Thought it was for disbursement to NGO project. I know VDM has dogmatic fans who rarely think, but I'm hoping the reasonable ones can provide some context to this. I'll take another tweet from Ifan, who wrote, I just watched the video of VDM saying he's with Inspector Joe moving to Jos to get one of the hackers. At the beginning of the video, he said 180 million naira was missing. And at the end, he said it was 160 million. My question now is, how much was diverted? If hackers were actually the ones that hacked into the account, why did they clear all the money? Well, in the subsequent post, Very Dark Man revealed that 78 million naira out of the 180 million naira allegedly stolen from his NGO account had been recovered. The activists made the revelation in a post via Instagram on Sunday, expressing gratitude for the progress made and shared details about the ongoing investigation, saying that one of the suspects had escaped to Ghana. Dr. Bati, over to you.
Okay, very quickly, this story was making the rounds over the weekend, and the trigger for it was that some people claimed that they saw Very Dark Man, Martin Sose, as he's otherwise called, riding an exotic car, I think a Mercedes-Benz, and they started wondering where he got the money from. About the same time, there was this story that his website, his website account, I don't know whether you keep bank accounts on the website, had been hacked. And people raised the questions that Ayo guy that you quoted earlier, those were the questions.
Yes.
How did the money disappear? Is it that you are running a banking operation on your website app? Now, what they were told initially was that the money was domiciled in Zenith Bank. So can anybody just go to the website of an NGO and withdraw money directly from Zenith Bank? So, in other words, people are saying there are a lot of gray areas. And they are also saying, what is Zenith Bank itself saying, if indeed the money is domiciled in Zenith Bank. But he has since come forward to say, well, he's a man of integrity, and that his mother did not raise a thief, and that anybody who knows him will know that he will never steal anybody's money, and he's not a thief, and that even the 100 million that Don Jazzy gave in October, those who are close to him will know how he disbursed the 100 million. Well, I think he has the right to defend his reputation, because he says he's not a thief, he can account for every money that was given to him. But the public is just concerned that how can this your 240 million just develop legs? In fact, one fellow even asked that, he hopes that this is not like the snake that swallowed money in jam. Because we were in this country once upon a time that somebody says snake swallowed, proceeds from the sale of jam farms.
Yes.
So those questions have been raised, but I think in the fullness of time, we'll get to know the truth. But Martin Ose, he has his own fans. He's a social media activist, but he's very controversial. And this again has added to the controversy.
Absolutely.
As for the first story by Dele Farotimi, he says, well, because people spoke for him, they didn't allow Nigeria to happen to him. No, Nigeria happened to him. And I think that is what is responsible for, his emotional outburst. Look at how he was treated. People said he was treated like a criminal. He was put in silverware. They put handcuffs on him. They put in his... and if you encounter the prison in Nigeria or a detention center in Nigeria, even for 1 week, you will know what happens in there. Maybe one day, he will write in another book and tell us what went on when he was detained. There is no man, no matter how strong you may be, if they put you inside Nigerian Correctional Center and you don't have to pay to go and stay in a 5-star or 4-star hotel, when you come out, your spirit will be broken. And, just shows that in spite of everything, he's a human being. But he summarized the whole thing on a note of defiance, that is not broken, on a note of resistance. But everyone should just know that there are still cases in court here and there, so this matter is not over.
Right.
And those who say that he's entitled to bail, they've been justified in that regard.
Right.
And he has victory with the MPDC, Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, saying that the petition that his name should be disbarred, is not part of their own jurisdiction. So those are the issues there. But for him to thank people who supported him, I think that just shows decency.
All right. Well, all right.